Is everything okay?
Yes, but I have something to confess.
I have the craziest story to tell you too. We need to meet.
Okay, let's meet at the studio.
Okay, I'll be there in 5.
My name's Pricila Delatorre,
And my name is Jordan Hemp,
and you're listening to Off the Market Confessions.
where we talk about real stories, real estate, and real life.
Hi, guys. Welcome back. I'm Priscilla,
And I'm Jordan.
and we are back with special guests.
Today we have Osman Licea and Jose Morales from Diamond Label Consulting here to talk and educate a little bit about credit repair. So thank you guys for being here. It means a lot. You guys traveled all the way from Tri-Cities, which I know it's not that far, but to go out of your way to meet with us really means a lot. So thank you for
Our
being
first out-of-town guests.
Really?
So thanks for coming. Yes.
I appreciate the
Yeah.
invite. We're always looking forward to spreading some knowledge.
Yeah,
For sure.
absolutely. So tell us a little bit, what is Diamond Label Consulting?
Yeah, so to give you like a quick breakdown, what we do is we've noticed that a lot of people have a hard time getting approved when their credit is not where it's at. Usually it's little things like collections that they didn't know. They helped someone out in the past. It comes back to haunt them. We have lenders calling us, letting them know like, hey, you can't get approved because of this. Like, you either need to pay it off, do a pay to delete agreement. People are busy. They don't want to deal with it. So that's where we step in. We help them repair their credit. We help them rebuild it. So when they go into their purchase, they're confident, nothing to worry about.
Right. Right. Do you ever get clients that find out after the fact, like when they're in the middle of purchasing a house? It probably destroys the deal, I would imagine, because it's not like an overnight fix, right?
Oh yeah, we're actually going through that right now.
Oh,
So we
amazing.
had one client that they were close to finishing the program. The thing with us, it's a 3 to 6 month program, but a lot of people started getting approved early on, like 2 to 3 months in. And we had this client where she's from the Lower Valley, actually, Sunnyside area. And she had a 2019 collection barely show up. Like, it got sold again. So what happens is when a collection is sold multiple times, it just keeps showing up. And it was super old. It came back with another collector and it's pretty much ruining their deal. So we're like on it right now. So it happens a
Yeah.
lot.
And like a collection like that, I'm curious, like, is this a big collection, or is this just like maybe something like an unpaid credit card debt or something?
$100. And it's
$100.
Oh
ruining.
my
Her deals
God.
getting ruined over $100.
That's
Has it gained
crazy.
interest over time too that she has to deal with as
So
well? Or
usually it does. What they add is a bunch of fees that for being so late, unpaid. But yeah, it started off as $100 and it's ruining her entire purchase.
Wow.
$100.
wow,
That's
Yeah, we
crazy.
see that a lot too.
that's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
We see a lot of people that they think, oh, it's just a small collection. It shouldn't be that difficult, but doesn't matter how much the amount is.
It still is.
As long as it's a collection, it's
Mhm.
an effect and make it very
Yeah.
difficult to get approved.
Right. Wow. So did you say 36 months? That's
No, 3 to 6.
3 to 6. Okay.
Yeah.
3 to 6 month program. That's not bad. That's still like somebody has like a New Year's resolution to buy a house this year.
Yeah.
You could be
They
halfway
can
through
still
the year
do
and
it.
still do it.
Yeah,
Oh,
they can
yeah.
still do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know
So good.
sometimes we get clients that are like, yeah, they told me to do this, but they told me it's going to be a year to 2 years. It's like, no, we'll take
We'll
care of
take
it.
care
3
of
to
that.
6 months and we'll get you in a house.
Yeah.
And we're not even realtors. We've already had maybe 22 homeowners this year.
Wow.
Halfway into the year,
Wow.
we're not even realtors. But it's just all people, 22 people that were declined previously before
Mhm.
getting their home, all over the Lower Valley, Tri-Cities area.
Yeah.
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 That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm curious. Do you see like more of a demographic, like a Mexican demographic, or I'm just curious
Yeah.
because of where you guys work
Mhm.
to, who are the clients that you help most?
I would say by far it's like Hispanic American, 100%. And I don't think it's like the reason why is we're not educated growing up on the credit side. We don't know that there's solutions. We don't know how it can be taken care of. We don't know how to avoid these things. Like, no one tells us we miss one payment, it screws us for 7 years.
Mhm.
Like, we don't know that. So
Mhm.
we do notice that most of our clientele definitely is Hispanic,
Mhm.
but that's our job to start educating them. That way, they can teach their family. We have people that complete our program. They're like, hey, my cousin needs it as well. Like, we co-signed on something together. That's the one thing too. When we help someone that they co-sign on stuff together,
Mhm.
it only gets fixed on the person we're helping. So that's
Mhm.
something that they don't realize as well.
So if somebody, they were wanting to buy this year, would now be the time for them to reach out to you? Since we only have
100%.
6 months left.
Yeah, exactly. Because it
Yeah.
is a 3 to 6 month program. So it could take up to 6 months. It could take longer, right? We do have people that finish a program in 2, 3, 4 months, but the realistic timeline is 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
So if you sign up now, there's a very good chance you can get into a home before the end of this year.
Okay.
So yeah, now would be like the best
The
time.
best time. Okay.
Right.
And what does it normally look like? So say I send you Jordan, right? Jordan wants to buy a house with me. I send him to you because he has, some issues with his credit. What does that process look like? Do you guys have a consultation with them or?
100%. Usually realtors, lenders, they group us with that client, right? They already usually pulled their report, right? And they seen what's on their credit. So they send us a report over, look over it, and we hop on a call, right? We schedule a call. Usually they're like 10 to 15-minute consultation calls where we dive deep into their file, what's going on with their credit, why is it where it is, what's affecting it, how long they've been dealing with it, and then give them a solution, right? How we can help them, what that'll look like, timelines, and what they can expect from us over the next 3 to 6 months.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have anybody reach out to you before they try to apply to buy a house? And I'm wondering, people probably want to buy other things too that they have to repair their credit for, maybe?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like a boat?
Or if they want to get a loan or a business type
Yeah.
stuff,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I'm sure that there's plenty of things. So does that change your guys' process at all? Is it just kind of the same streamline for everybody? Everybody goes on the same road.
Everybody's usually on the same road. We are starting to see a lot of more business owners enrolling in our, like we have, very successful business owners as clients, but they hate using their capital for everything.
Right.
So they're starting to realize how important credit is. If you can use the bank's money, why not? It's there. So that way they don't tie up their cash flow or they don't have to avoid that. By far, number one clientele, real estate clients that they want to buy their first home, finally be homeowners, not stop renting, stop giving away your money. And then it goes to needing to buy a car for the family. The family's growing. They can't get approved. The dealer wants $7,000 down. It's hard to do, $7,000 down, especially nowadays where everything's expensive. So we do see a lot of that. A lot of clients that just, want to buy toys like boats, bikes. We have business owners in Yakima, a wrap shop, where he needed a $20,000 machine to do custom printing for a lot of commercial projects. We helped him get approved for that as well, just in 2-3 months.
That's pretty cool.
Dang, that is really cool.
I want to ask, this is going to go back to the basics here.
Yeah.
What would you consider bad credit? If somebody's wondering, most
should they
people
reach
might
out
not
to
even
you?
look
Yeah.
at their credit score,
Yeah.
right? Until they need to. But where's the benchmark where you draw the line and be like, okay, if you're below this, you need help.
Yeah, so we look at it backwards. A lot of people focus so much on their score, but we work so closely with lenders that we know it's your report that matters. Like you can have a 600 score, but if mine's just credit card debt and yours is collections, I know I'm still going to get a better approval because it's just debt. It's not like a derogatory remark. It's not a delinquent account. So we draw the line as far as what's causing your credit to be where it's at. Is it just open debt? Is it collections? Is it charge-offs? Did you file bankruptcy? That's what we consider, not even bad debt, but that you can definitely use our help. We do a lot of consultations where it doesn't even benefit some people sometimes. We have clients that have a 580 credit score, and it's oh, you just need to pay down your stuff. You have a couple hard inquiries that they fall off in a year that have already been on there a year. So sometimes we'll just guide them, but we don't end up helping them because it just doesn't make sense.
So do you kind of classify debt as healthy debt or bad debt in a way? If it's collections, that's got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So normally the way we classify it is we look for certain things. Charge off accounts, we know don't go away for 7 years. Collections, we know they don't go away for 7 years. Bankruptcy, 10 years. A repossession, that closed down loan with the remark as a repossession. We know these items stay for 7 years. So that's what we come in and help with. If it's just I maxed out my Macy's credit card, we can't do nothing there. We can't physically do nothing with open debt. Usually the clients we're helping is closed debt, usually stuff that's 2, 3, 4 years old. That doesn't mean we can't help a 6-month-old collection because we can. It just has to be either charged off or closed down. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know what charge off means.
So charge off means
you gotta dumb it down for me.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right. So for example, let's say I use a Macy's credit card. I don't pay them back.
Mhm.
It's 180 days late. What they're going to do is charge it off, sell it. They're going to sell your debt to a
to
third
somebody
party.
else.
And then that's when the collection comes up.
Mhm.
So here's like a little fun fact too. The reason why people don't see a lot of change when they pay off collections. So usually that's the most common result or like solution, pay your
Mhm.
collection. The problem there is if you're paying a collection that comes from a credit card,
Mhm.
you're not removing the charge off,
Mhm.
which that's a delinquent account. It's
Mhm.
on there for 7 years.
Mhm.
So you technically get two things for one thing. So for example, if I don't pay off my Macy's credit card,
Mhm.
that loan gets closed down. It's
Mhm.
charged off, delinquent for 7 years. Not only that, now I have a collection for that
Mhm.
same debt. So I have two accounts because of the one. And now when you pay off one, it doesn't remove it.
Mhm.
And a
So
lot of
that's where
people
you
don't
guys
know.
come in and take care of that.
Exactly,
Exactly, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
That
We
makes
see it all the
sense.
time. People think that
Mhm.
paying off a collection will get rid of it, but
But it doesn't.
it doesn't.
Mhm.
It still stays there
We had a client that paid off $22,000 in collections
Mhm.
and they still didn't get approved for a house.
Oof.
Yeah.
because of the history that was still there, right?
So what would be their next thing? Just giving it time?
No,
Or-
so we can still step in and remove that account from the report because that's what matters. Your report is everything. What's on there, that's going to
Mhm.
determine your rate, if you even qualify. So we
Mhm.
have to go in there, remove this collection. Unfortunately, they did pay $22,000, but we still
Right.
were able to get them help.
Well, that's good.
Well, it was going to have to be paid at some point,
Right.
right? So they
Exactly.
paid it now and at least it's gone, but they could have waited and tried to do it a different way later and it still would have come up,
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
It's definitely sucks.
Yeah, that's like,
a lot of money.
I can't imagine
Yeah.
22,000 and then being like, oh, well, sorry, you still don't qualify.
Yeah. I had a deal once that fell apart because we were almost to the end. And
Yeah.
somehow through the title search and all that, they also do searches on the individual purchasing the home as well to make sure
Yeah.
that they don't have debts against them, right? And that's through the title search. That wasn't through the lender. It was through the title somehow that they found out this woman had a lien against her from a system. I think it was called Cavers or something like that.
Mhm.
A credit reporting agency that showed she owed 68, initially taken a loan out on like years before. And so she forgot about it. I'm like, how do you forget about that much money? I don't know how people forget,
They
but
don't. I'm like, I don't think they do.
maybe not that much.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But she ended up not being able to buy the house. She couldn't even pay that off. I mean,
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
she was a single mom of 6 kids.
Wow.
I
Yeah,
was like,
I can
and you
imagine.
really need a house, but our arms are tied. Like we
Mhm.
can't help
Mhm.
you.
So somebody that wants to work with you guys, obviously it doesn't matter where you guys live or where they live, they can still hire you, right? What does that look like? Or is like, do you guys have different prices?
Yeah.
Is it just depending on like what they owe? Or
Exactly.
because
Yeah.
obviously you guys have to make money somehow, like because you're doing a lot of work. So how does that work?
Yeah, so it all depends on their situation. That's why we do the consultation,
Mhm.
right? We get a lot of people that ask, what's the price?
Mhm.
I just get a price, ballpark. It's like
Mhm.
we really don't know until we see your situation because
Right.
there's a huge difference from having 2 collections for $500 and 30 collections for a
Mhm.
total of $70,000, right?
Right.
So we
Dang, do you
yeah.
guys see that? That's
Oh,
crazy.
There's thousands of
Oh
collections.
my god.
Yeah, so it's like it's a whole different ballpark
Mhm.
we're talking about. So that's why we literally have to look at your file first to see what's going on with your credit, where you're at,
Mhm.
and then we can give you a rundown of what it'll look like.
Mhm.
But I'll tell you this, it's usually nowhere near what people have in collections,
Yeah.
and we're saving years, right? It's either,
Right.
hey, you spend thousands and deal with these
Mhm.
accounts for 7 to 8 years,
Right.
or you do a program that can take care of them in 3 to 6
Mhm.
months, right?
Yeah.
We're cutting it down by over 70, 80%
Right.
of the original timeline that people are typically used to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how much they owe. It's all within 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Usually. I
Yeah,
mean,
the time frame always comes down to how much, as far as like accounts they have. Like someone, let's say, has 2 collections or 30 collections. We see it all. Someone that has like, let's say, more than 30 collections, it might take like 6, 7, 8 months, but still not 7 years.
Mhm.
Yeah, time frame usually just goes based off the number of accounts they have, and usually 3 to 6 months is
okay.
realistic for everyone.
And while they're in that program, what are they having to do?
Mm.
What's their role in that? Are they like actively paying these things off, like looking at it on a daily basis or a weekly basis, just trying to are you setting goals with them? Is that kind of how you coach them?
Yeah, exactly. So we always send a weekly emails reminding them of what they need to do. It's super simple. Probably the same thing that a lender will tell them, like, hey, pay down, open credit cards. Let's not miss late payments. If we don't need to use credit,
Mhm.
let's try not to. That way we don't affect your approval chances. So just information like that is what we have them do. Nothing like out of the ordinary. As far as the program that we offer, it's a done for you service. So we're not having them For example, we're not having them go take something to the mail or like nothing like that. We call it a done for you service. As long as you pay down your own existing open debts, we can take care of your old stuff so you can go into the purchase you're wanting to make.
So it sounds pretty hassle free. I mean,
Oh,
honestly,
it is.
that's
Yeah,
that's
it's pretty
awesome.
easy.
How did you guys get into this? Is this what you wanted to do when you were in high school? Like, this isn't somebody's dream job, but I'm curious how'd you get here?
Yeah, it's actually a funny story. So I used to do car rentals, and I had a good friend of mine out in Texas that also did car rentals, and I got close to him because of car rentals. And I saw he kept posting like credit repair. I'm like, what is this credit repair? Do people even need that? And I just kept seeing it so much. I'm a curious person. I see it so much. I need to either try it or have someone try it. So eventually I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to take care of my hard inquiries. I always buy cars. They're always running my credit. Let me see if it's true that you can remove them. And I ended up removing all my hard inquiries. I had like 20. I removed every single one. I was like, nah, I got lucky. Let me try someone else. So I hit on my brother. I was like, I know you have hard inquiries. Let me try it on you. And it worked again. I was like, no, I have to be getting lucky. Let me try someone else. I ended up trying his partners, and we got hers taken care of too. So I was like, you know what? Hard inquiries, I know I can do it too easy. We started doing collections nights, or people kept asking me like, hey, I see you're removing hard inquiries. That's what we would promote. It's like, hey, you need your hard inquiries cleaned up. Let's do it. And then people were like, hey, I have a collection. Hey, I have a repo. So it's like one thing left to another and another. And then it's like, oh, I have a bankruptcy. I haven't done it, but I'll do it for you for free. It ended up working. So it kind of like one thing left to another. Yeah. It was all unplanned for.
That's pretty cool. And now you guys have built this business, and that's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We've
And you get
serviced
to help people all
over,
the time. Yeah.
yeah, we've helped over 2,000 people in the
Wow.
last like 15 months.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
All
Is that-
organically.
That's all as long as you've been doing this for?
Yeah,
Is
like a year
15
and a half.
months?
Wow.
About a year and a half. Yeah, we're a trusted company for like all the lenders. We talked to the main manager of all the lenders of all the Gisas.
Oh,
in like the
nice.
Tri-Cities area, maybe Yakima, I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
yeah, he loved what we did for a couple of his clients,
Yeah.
and pretty much he's like, yeah, I'm giving all your information to all my all your information to all my lenders, and they're going to be contacting you whenever we run into credit issues.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, now I'm like, now I have someone to send my people to, because I mean, the lenders can only help them so much,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But they can't do what you guys are doing, like going in there and removing stuff. They can't do that.
Yeah,
And a lot of people do need that, like not hand holding, but they do need that,
Actual game
guidance.
plan,
Yeah,
yeah.
or like a game plan, or like, hey, if we take care of this, in 6 months you can get into a home. So that's pretty cool.
And that's what a lot of
Yeah.
people like, is that they don't feel like they're alone in the process. So everything is like together. They make a group chat, me, the lender or Osman, and the client. So everybody's getting updated real time. So the lender's not worried about like, hey, I don't want to make sure that my client goes somewhere else. You
Right.
know, everything stays right there.
Right.
We always send the client back to wherever they came from. And then we just pretty
Which
much
is
hold their
huge.
hand.
Yeah, this business is huge. Yeah, that's super cool.
Wow. So do you guys have like accreditations or anything like, or like licensing for, I'm not quite sure how did you get this established to be like official?
So we are licensed and bonded in the state of Oregon. Yeah.
In state of Oregon?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
okay.
we can operate nationwide.
Gotcha.
As long as
Okay.
a lot of people
huge.
should have a
That's huge for me.
ITIN.
Yes.
Yeah.
A
I
lot
know
of my
it's-
clients are ITIN.
Yeah, I know it's huge in this area. ITINs, we definitely can help with them. As of early this year, 2026, we were able to start. We partnered with a credit monitoring software that allows us to pull ITIN reports. So we are able to help them as well. Previously,
that's
we
awesome.
weren't able to, but now we've already had like 4 or 5 ITIN clients purchasing a home.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's really awesome.
That is really cool.
It seems
good
so
option. And you guys
far-fetched
are
for some
probably-
people with ITINs, but
Yeah.
that's awesome.
You guys are probably both bilingual,
Yeah.
right? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
correct.
Yeah.
Cool. So when they message you, they're talking to either one of you guys?
Either me, him, or one of our appointment setters.
Okay.
So she helps us schedule appointments. Usually we're like doing the social media, but yeah, the calls, it's me and him only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Do you guys have a office location in Tri-Cities or do you work from home?
We work from home. So at the moment, eventually we do want to get an office because I think it'd be cool, you know, have our clients show when
Like,
they
come
pick us up.
in.
I bet
Yeah,
people would
yeah.
probably
yeah.
walk in.
Oh,
If
yeah.
they know
Oh,
what
yeah.
it is, they would
For
walk
Yeah.
in.
sure.
Yeah, not everybody's on social media, which is something we've talked about. It's like, you know, we would love to help more Hispanics. We know they're not on Instagram scrolling.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah,
Right. That's true. Yeah. My
Yeah.
mom's not on there. She might be upset.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But I'm sure there's like places you guys could go or events you could go to like to really get in front of people. Have you guys ever done any events or anything or fairs or anything like that?
Not really fairs, but we have done a couple events. We're actually hosting our own event this Saturday. We're gonna have like our own booth there, of course, but it's more like a cars. Because obviously we're huge car guys, so we're
Yeah.
gonna do like cars, but
I
also
know I've
like
seen the nice
businesses.
cars on the Instagram. I'm like, okay, these are cool.
Yeah, so but we haven't really done fairs. I know there's a lot of fair events that I see a lot of businesses go to. So it'd definitely be something. Have we done any other events?
I know we've done like broker opens,
Oh, yeah.
realtors.
That's
We
a great
just
idea.
did
Open
one, like,
houses.
We should
Yeah.
do like a panel with
Big
them
fun.
or something.
Yeah.
we used to
We
do
can
some like
invest, yeah.
first time homebuyer classes. We
Mhm.
would tag along, like
That's
as special guests.
We
Mhm.
probably you could probably get like at least one person out of every first time homebuyer
Yeah.
class. I feel like.
Yeah, I think we have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You guys are giving me ideas. Because I like to do classes. I try to do like one a quarter. Because
Yeah.
I get too busy to like I
Oh,
try
yeah.
doing every month. It's not
It's
realistic
hard,
for
yeah.
my business. Yeah. But every like at least once a quarter, and I mean they're pretty good outcome. I think the last one I had was like 30 or 40 people.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, so I have a pretty good reach, thankfully. But we'll plan something. We'll plan something.
Yeah, we're always open to it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, do you guys ever find that there's like discrepancies between the 3 different credit reporting agencies? Do you guys like focus on one over others, or how does that change things for you?
So the way it works is we target all 3 bureaus at the same time. We know, most of the lenders in Tri-Cities, like when it comes to like car purchases, they use a lot of Equifax. A lot of lenders is Equifax out there, but we like to do all 3 at once. We know sometimes with the house, you need the average of, the middle score of the
Right.
3. So we don't target like, there are companies that do bureau at a time. So like TransUnion first, Experian, we don't like to waste time. We like to get things done. So if we can get them in and out in 3 to 6 months, it's a win-win for everyone. So we do work on all 3 at the same time.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
good to know.
And I feel like that's a big thing because we see a lot of people that come to us after having a bad experience with other companies, and they almost kind of do the same thing. They get them like on a monthly plan, but they don't give you an end date. So here, clients are waiting 2 to 3 years with seeing very little change
Yeah.
because they're doing that. They're hitting one bureau at a time or hitting one item at a time. And we're like, hey, the universe loves speed. And that's what we do. We want to get you in and out of our program as soon as possible. And that's why we've been able to grow and be referred by a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, in this business, in real estate for us, it's like you do want, everything to be in a timely manner because
Oh, yeah.
everything moves so quick.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And something else that we have to kind of like realize with a lot of our clients is like we're only able to do as much as you're willing to put into.
Exactly.
So do you guys have clients who start it and it's like they drop the ball. They don't check the email
Can I
and they
tell
don't
you
like you can't help them, right? Like you
Yeah.
can't.
It's
So-
funny you mentioned that. I was literally dealing with one client like that yesterday, and I was showing Osman, and I was like, Osman, look at all the advice I've been giving this client, and we've removed almost everything. And she's like, hey, my credit's not improving. I'm like, look, you have this card maxed out. We've been telling you for 2 months, let's pay this down, let's pay this down. Sometimes they just don't do it, and they
Yeah.
don't see a lot of progress. Because the way we like to put it is like exactly how you said, we can only do as much as they're willing to do. It is a team effort. So we can do absolutely everything, remove absolutely everything negative. But if you miss more payments, if you max out your credit cards, you're not going to get to the finish line.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually how I heard about you guys. So I heard it from your sister. We had a client together and, eventually the deal fell through. It was already kind of a rocky, start, but the deal fell through because at the end of the day, like the client couldn't, they weren't doing what they were supposed to. So, and their credit, wasn't there and they got declined and then they ghosted everyone. So, which doesn't happen often, but I mean, it's not your fault. It's not her fault either. So there was no like, bad blood or like weird feelings on my end, at least. I was just like, dang, it sucks for, it sucks for her. It's obviously sucks for my seller, but it sucks for her because it's like you put all this time and effort into someone and you guys too, and then they don't follow, the game plan and they're spending their money too. I'm like, what are we doing? Guys?
Exactly. It's like we're investing 6 months of our time too to help you, like guide you, walk you through, answer every question you have. Like the least you can do, is cooperate so we can finish.
And do you guys get paid up front or throughout or at the end?
So it's throughout the program. We don't really do like one-time payment, nothing like that. It's like a monthly 6-month plan.
Okay.
And there's a processing fee to help you get set up. And then pretty much you're paying as you see results.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That was my next question. So that was a good question.
Well, and because that's one thing that ours is a little different. We don't get paid till the end. So if it doesn't work, then we're out.
So I didn't get paid on that
It's
one.
part of the risk we take, and we have to consider that too in our job. But I think, one of the maybe like misspoken things for people who have to do a program like this is like if you want to get yourself to a better spot financially, you have to change sometimes your lifestyle. I mean, it's like, this is probably your biggest preaching part, I would say, because like they're probably, I mean, do you get to look at their finances? throughout the month? Because like if you see they're buying dinner out every night, but they're not able to make their credit card payment or
Right.
something,
That's
then
Yeah.
it's like, there's a problem.
There's a
that needs to be
yeah.
fixed.
That's probably one of the biggest things is people that even when they make more money, they spend more money.
Yeah.
Or they think this is like a reset. They can just remake the same mistakes
I'm
again.
like, oh,
We've seen
guilty.
that.
It's like that's not how it works. We're giving you a second opportunity so you can learn from your lessons and actually do it right this time.
Yeah.
You know?
I think of it as like cleaning your slate,
Yeah,
right? You
pretty much.
clean a slate and once it's clean, then you can restart, maybe get some healthy debt
Yeah.
and then start living the lifestyle you're looking for. But like, I mean, if you're goal setting and it like financially, sometimes you gotta bite the bullet and hunker down and
And it's only 3 to 6 months. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like you can
cook
calm
dinner a
down
little
for
bit at home.
6 months. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But it'll get you into a house. It'll get you into a car. You know.
You have to sacrifice. At
Yeah.
the
It
day
is
to get
true.
to your goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
People are so comfortable with like
yeah.
the smaller day to day,
Mhm.
like lavish things that they can buy, like going out for food or getting a coffee in the morning. Like realistically, somebody could go pay $20 for a car wash or
Yeah.
they could wash a car at home. And
Yeah.
it's like these little decisions that actually add up over a month. And then that's actually probably a large part why people end up racking up credit card debt is because they're not managing their finances properly.
Yeah.
And so we see this often, especially with first time home buyers, where one of their first initial thoughts is, I don't think I can afford to buy a house. Well, we don't get to look at their finances, but it's like if we sit down and go over a bank
Probably
statement, a
can.
1 month bank statement, I bet we could pick it apart and find out where all these areas of savings are at. Right. And it's just a lifestyle change. And I just had this feeling that you guys probably have to give that pitch a lot where people like, if you really want to change, you're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
have to fix stuff.
Yeah, if I go through my social media, I'll probably post something about that today. We try to remind people daily that like, your actions don't change if your habits don't change pretty much. Like, you have to change it if you want to see different results. And a lot of people will see it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's a good one too.
What is the highest credit score you guys have ever seen? You probably don't get to look at high credit all the time.
So I think there's only ever been one person that we see past a 820. I think it was like a 830 credit score. And the reason why is that and you've probably noticed since you guys see a lot of credit scores, but most young people don't see an 800 score because credit age is the hardest thing to gain. Like being young, a lot of people don't know about like authorized users, quick credit age boost. And so a lot of our clients are like younger than 30, probably like 30 and under. So they have like a bunch of credit cards they take out. So they're never letting their accounts age. So they never really see a crazy high score. But we do see a lot of like 720s to 770s like on a daily basis. I know yesterday, I don't know if we can show it, but we had a 200-point increase on one client just last night. Yeah.
And they started the program like 67 days ago.
Yeah, like 2-3 months ago.
200
That's
points?
crazy.
And that's actually a perfect example of if you don't help yourself, we can't help you.
Right.
This client had paid us for the service, right? Like had already signed up for it a year ago, almost a year ago.
Wow.
And just wouldn't complete the steps. Like it takes 5 minutes to get set up with us. It does not take you longer. We're like, hey, complete the steps. We can get to work. Hey, complete the steps. Luckily, it was a friend of mine. So I was like, hey, dude,
Like,
set
what are we
this up.
doing?
Yeah. He did it. And in 70 days,
Wow.
500 to 700 plus.
Yeah, I think it was like 720.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
But like the
crazy.
moral is if you don't do your part, we can't do ours.
Right.
Yeah.
So if somebody, because I'm thinking as you guys are talking, I know I'm not very talkative because he has really good questions.
You're already
but
brainstorming.
I'm thinking like just yesterday I sent like 3 people to my lender and all of them were like, oh, I don't think I'm ready yet because of my credit. And I'm like, well, shoot, I got my guys right here.
Literally, yeah.
So if I have people for you guys or vice versa, if our people want to reach out to you guys, what do you need from them? Just like name, number, email, or like?
So we don't like to like overcomplicate it for people. We're just like name, number, group us in a chat. We'll go through their credit report, see if the program even makes sense. So one thing, not sure if we mentioned it already, we do turn down a lot of people where our program doesn't make sense. We like to keep it very transparent from the start. If we know we can't help you, we're not going to waste your time. It's it's not worth it for both parties.
Right.
But we'll at least guide them into what they can do. Sometimes it's something as little as like, hey, this is, you have a late payment. They're like, oh, that's not even mine. Like, I'm on my mom's card. How do I remove you?
Right.
Like some little things like that is where we'll still give advice and we do a consultation, but we do turn down a lot of people that we know we wouldn't be of value to them.
Yeah.
That's good. That's cool. Because then you guys, you're not wasting your time, but you're also not like spending their money for,
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. We're here to genuinely help people, right? We're not here. And that's why a lot of people
Yeah.
like us, because we
And
can't help you, we're not gonna.
yeah, and you know, I really wanted to have you guys on here because I think when I see people like this online,
Yeah.
I'm like, is this a scam? Like, are these guys for real? But you know, I've seen your stories.
Yeah.
Obviously your sister, you know, she's an agent too, so it's kind of nice to put like a face to who you guys are, and you guys are legit. So hopefully this will give you more credibility.
No, yeah, it's
But-
funny. We're still fighting there every day.
Mhm,
People,
mhm.
Yeah.
It's just social media, you know, like
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
it's kind of, you know, sometimes they don't believe. Even me, I've had people send my past clients like, is she legit? What do you mean? Look at everything I've done. What do you mean? So I totally get it, but hopefully this will help you guys too.
Yeah, it's funny. We'll
People-
post clients. So
Mhm.
one thing that we do,
Mhm.
we gift to every home buyer.
Mhm.
Like we buy them a TV. We've
Mm,
delivered like
yeah.
20 grills probably
Mhm.
this year, like 5, 10 TVs.
Mhm.
We take pictures and people still think it doesn't work.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
visited this guy in Umatilla,
Mhm.
Boardman. I think I had to go to Hermiston this week and go
Mhm.
drop off a TV.
Mhm.
And we take pictures with
Mhm.
clients and they still don't believe
They
it
still
works.
don't believe it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
But we
That
see it a
makes
lot
no
of times,
sense.
like they don't believe it until someone they know went through it.
Yeah.
Because now they feel
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, I know
Like
this
it's
person.
legit. Yeah.
They went through it, and I can
Mhm.
trust them.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah. I love to see that you guys are willing to go that
Mhm.
extra step
Oh, yeah.
because you
Mhm.
don't have to.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you work from home, there's a chance you probably don't even meet some of these people face to
Mhm.
face, right?
Yeah, rarely.
But
ever.
if you shut up the day they bought a house and you
Mhm.
gave them a TV or a grill, I can only imagine how excited they'd be.
Oh, yeah.
These guys like saved my.
Yeah. That's
That's
awesome.
amazing. I just
Yeah.
think that's so cool.
That
That's
is
really
really
cool
cool.
of you guys. That speaks loud.
Yeah, we
So-
like to get involved as much as possible. Like
Mhm.
a lot of our clients are local, which we love because we
Mhm.
can celebrate with them. Like they buy a
Mhm.
car, they're like, Jose, I just bought a car.
Mhm.
All right, let me, head down there.
Mhm.
I'll help you out if you need.
Mhm.
So we like to say we offer the full service,
Mhm.
whether it's the home buying, car buying, getting funded, business funding. Like
Mhm.
we help with all that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So I always tell every client, you're not just investing for repairing your credit,
Mhm.
you're investing for repairing, rebuilding, and guidance.
Yeah.
Right? Like we're
Exactly.
gonna help you throughout the whole way, just like a lender does and a
Mhm.
realtor does from buying a home.
Mhm.
We'll be there too in case you have any questions, right?
Yeah.
And we're not lenders in any way, but from how many stories we've seen and what we've seen people go through, we
Mhm.
can definitely give you some solid
Some
advice,
advice.
simple advice, right?
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite success story or something that like somebody that stood out that you're like, man, that was like coming back from the dead almost?
Besides this 240, that was a good
Yeah,
one
that's a
too.
good
That's a
one.
good one.
Yeah.
Which one would be your favorite?
Me was your client, Braden. I think it's Braden.
Oh yeah,
He
he's
you go
something
give a
else.
story. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
he's a dog. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
so we met him through like a referral from a dealership. It's just a referral dealership. He ended up becoming like a good friend of ours. And he had some like student loan collections, some old stuff like 4 or 5 years ago. As soon as we fixed his credit in like 2 months, like he called me right away, super excited. He's like, I actually already went to the bank. I got a $1 million loan. So he used to be a business owner. It didn't work out. Like he got, screwed over, lost everything, but he already knew the ropes of getting funded. So like as soon as we fixed his credit, he bought fleet trucks. He started the same business over again, this time by himself. And right now he's crushing it. He'll call me. He's like, Jose, I just made 10,000 this weekend. Like I have these
Wow.
3 trucks.
That's
Yeah, he's
amazing.
super.
That
So
is.
I see it. I like to tell people, it's like, you're giving yourself a second opportunity. He
Mhm.
could have not done any of this with what he had on
Mhm.
his credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have tons of success stories. I mean,
Yeah.
that one's crazy,
Mhm.
but we also love this, like the simple ones where,
Mhm.
that we had this story of a gentleman with his daughter, right?
Mhm.
Couldn't get into a home,
Mhm.
was stressing about how he's going to get into a home, oh, it's going to work. And, never thought he would because he got
Mhm.
declined. I think it was like twice, 2 or 3
Mhm.
I think
times.
so.
And within a couple months of being in our program, he got the house he wanted. And
Mhm.
we took him a grill and just seeing how happy his
Mhm.
daughter was, like,
Mhm.
that was a heartwarming moment. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I love those personally a lot
Mhm.
too.
People will sometimes call us miracle workers, but I feel like you guys deserve.
Yeah,
You guys are literally
Mhm.
turning people's dreams into realities
Mhm.
in such a short amount of
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like I have to say, before coming in here, I didn't think it could take 3 to 6 months
Mhm.
to clean a credit score 200 points. Like, holy cow!
That's crazy. Yeah.
I would have thought that was going to take years,
Mhm.
like at least 2 years. So
Mhm.
that's crazy. I mean, I just feel like that's
And it all
making dreams real.
yeah, it all comes back to just like lack of like
Knowledge.
knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it sucks because I feel like you guys can post, a ton of stuff, but if somebody isn't tied back to you guys or like, oh, he did it, so now I know about them, it's kind of tough, that barrier, huh?
Yeah, we've seen it multiple times. Like we'll run advertisement here and there, but it's like our referral game still surpasses all the ads we run because it's like firsthand. It's funny when we help like a husband and wife, the wife is always like, I'm gonna use my husband as a test dummy, see if it works. And then like 45 days, you're like, all right, sign me up.
All right, let me do it.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Do you guys collect testimonials from people?
We are
All the time.
Yeah, honestly, that's good.
At the moment, we have 800 active clients, all
Wow.
local based. Yeah.
How do you guys handle
It's just the
that?
two of you and a processor, or
Yeah. Our CRM, us too, our appointment setter.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We
That's
probably
crazy.
do like 50 to 70, probably 80 new clients a month.
Wow.
Do you guys feel like you work more than like a typical full-time job, like 40 hours a week?
He,
You work nights and everything? Yeah.
he could tell you
Do you
how much
sleep?
I was the other
Like
day, I
people think we
remember,
work a lot. They probably
know,
work way more.
he texted me like at 4 a.m. Hey, I got this new automation set up for this. Like, it's 4 a.m. What do you mean you got a new automation set up?
Yeah. So we're always looking at improving, and that's why I feel like we do so good is like we don't settle for the minimum. It's like if I can make my clients' process easier, if I can add more like updates, more communication, like what you need to do, like I'll always work on how we can be better. Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing that differs us from everyone else is we're always
Trying to be
planning
better.
and trying to see ways
Yeah.
to improve, make it
Yeah.
easier for us and for our clients as well.
Yeah.
Like every day, literally.
Yeah. That's crazy. And I mean, the amount of clients you have, it shows. That shows that you guys are obviously running like a good
Yeah.
system, and then just the amount of people you've helped. So
Try to.
that's
For sure.
great. I love that.
You guys
I
are
learned
true
so much
entrepreneurs,
about
that's for
that.
sure.
We put in a lot. I think I posted a picture yesterday that I was working at 1 a.m.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wow.
Wow. Do you guys do anything fun? Have
Right?
you had
Work
fun
is fun.
besides?
Yeah.
We
You enjoy what you do, though.
I
huh?
really love it.
Yeah.
I can't work 24 hours in a day because I love what I do,
Mhm.
And I think that's another thing is why we help a lot of people and why we scale is because we enjoy it. We we honestly enjoy working and doing what we do,
Yeah.
right? Because if you don't enjoy it, you're not going to grow. You're going to hate every second
Yeah.
of it.
That's what I tell him. I'm like, this doesn't even feel like a job to me.
Exactly.
I'm just meeting with people. I go check out houses and we have fun.
Yeah.
That's
No,
really
I
it.
feel like, I mean, if you're good at talking to
Right.
people and you like
Mhm.
being in front of people, this works well. It's a
Mhm.
good job for
Yeah.
it. But yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So where can people find you guys if they
Yeah.
want to connect with you?
So 100% our website, diamondlabelconsulting.com is the easiest way. Like you have our emails, phone numbers. There's a form on there that people fill out. It's like 4 questions,
Mhm.
just kind of explaining your situation. We reach out to you, schedule a call, then me or Osman give you a call.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
that's usually the best way right there.
Yeah.
That's what we've seen.
Okay. And do you guys like getting social media followers?
We like
Yeah,
it.
that's cool.
We get a lot of referrals.
cool,
Does
yeah.
Diamond Label have their own page?
No,
Okay.
so it's like our personal branding,
Mhm.
and then
Okay.
we just funnel it to Diamond Label Consulting.
Okay.
There is a
Yeah.
Facebook page because we do get leads through there too as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
We try to be pretty active on it. But as far as like Instagram and other platforms,
Mhm.
it's just our personal branding.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have an Instagram too? I
Yeah.
think I just have you. What's
Yeah,
your
it's just
Instagram?
Morales Credit.
Morales Credit. Okay.
Morales,
Oh wait,
yeah.
I've seen it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So it's both of you. Okay, cool. I
Yeah.
have seen it.
Yeah.
Or somebody might have tagged you. Maybe
Maybe, I tag him
something.
quite a bit of videos. Yeah.
Something. Okay, super cool. But if I have people now, I can just text you guys.
Yeah, you can be like,
Okay.
hey, Osman, this is,
Mhm.
my client. This
Mhm.
is where she's at.
Okay.
So you schedule a call. And it's simple as that.
Okay.
We usually
Would
reach out
you-
within like 5-10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Not sooner.
Dang, you guys are crazy.
Yeah,
Right now, we're taking your time. Hurry up. So the people, would you prefer them to have already spoken to a lender, or because the lender will kind of tell them like, hey, your credit's not there yet, and then
Yeah.
we pass them up to you, or does it matter?
I
guess?
think I
do you
prefer the
think?
lender first. We talk to so many people, they have no idea what they have.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially when we're
Mhm.
talking to Hispanics, because we do
Mhm.
Spanish consultations as
Mhm.
well.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Sometimes they have absolutely no idea. They're like, I just
Mhm.
didn't get approved. I don't know why.
Okay.
So sometimes it's easier for
Mhm.
them, especially
Mhm.
because we don't like to guess.
Right.
If we can at least see something,
Yeah.
makes it easier
Yeah.
for all of
And
us.
personally, me, I kind of do the same like group text thing. So
Yeah.
when the client reaches out to me, the first thing I ask them is, "What's your number?" Right then and there, connect them
Yeah.
to the lender. If they give me their number, I know they're serious. If they
Yeah.
don't give me their number, I know they're just like kind of. But I just have
Yeah.
questions. But I mean, I can't. I'm not a lender, so I can't answer
Exactly.
those questions. So okay, so just group text you guys, I think would probably be easier, but after they talk to the lender.
Yeah, that way, like everybody's
Then you can tell
involved.
us, or they can
Exactly.
tell us, yeah, like what's
Exactly.
going on.
And they hear it from a lender,
Right.
not just, us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
And are you guys able to pull their reports for them? if they
Yes.
need?
Once they actually enroll in our program, we use a credit monitoring software that allows us to see all 3 bureau reports. That's how we can actually see everything that's negative impacting them so we can work on it.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
And do you know, people usually get to pull their own credit report once for
Yeah.
free a year. Is that right?
Yeah, so with annual like creditreport.com, they do
They
month-
can do that.
Yeah, we do
Yeah.
monthly reports though.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so like the entire process, like super simple. Once they get signed up, like Osman said, it takes 5 minutes.
Mhm.
We get them enrolled. We have our own app. We didn't even mention that. We have our own app where they can log in and track their progress.
Mhm.
They can see what's on their credit, what's impacting them, what we've done so far. In there, they'll usually ask us questions. And in here, all they do is upload some verification documents that the credit bureaus need, and we can start it right away. So when it comes to working on your credit, it's 30-day cycles.
Mhm.
So by law, the bureaus respond every 30 days,
Mhm.
every 30 days. So we consider it like, 1 to 6 rounds,
Mhm.
30-day rounds.
Mhm.
So usually like 3 to 6 months is because we're doing 3 to 6 rounds.
Oh,
Thank
this
you guys
is
so much for
great. Thank
coming
you
here.
for
Of
coming.
course.
Do you have any questions for us or anything else that you want to say to our people?
Yeah,
We'll
let-
for sure share your stuff, so don't worry. We'll tag you guys. I'm excited.
We're ready to start buying some grills for your clients.
Sounds good.
That'll take
Then I
the
don't have to.
that'll take the load off me because normally I buy grills or I buy TVs, and lately, well, this last one I did like a really nice espresso machine. It's
Yeah,
really
nice.
expensive, probably the most expensive gift. But hey, I thought they deserved it. They were so
Yeah,
sweet. So
yeah.
yeah, super cool. Okay, well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
If you guys need anything or you guys want some help with your credit, reach out to Osman and Jose, and yeah, or reach out to me or Jordan.
All right. We have great stuff coming up next week.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, you guys.
Thanks for watching.
All right, bye.
Bye.